let's get into this reading. Let's see what comes up, okay? So, badgered and beaten is very significant, okay? As you guys can see the thumbnail for the video. Now, I do not condone domestic violence. I'm definitely feeling an energy of someone opposite of you, okay? Not you that is dealing with badgered and beaten energy, but someone else. Hopefully somebody don't get beat or beat up. Okay. Now, this is the thing. I really feel like somebody is very, very curious of you. Okay. Their curiosity has killed the freaking cat. All right. Somebody realizes like you are a very, very kind person. All right. And I feel like you're not letting somebody take advantage of this kindness. And this is making someone realize that they burned a huge bridge with you and they really, really hate it. Okay. There's somebody that they tried. They tried. And you just like, yeah, it's not working. Okay. Somebody tries to like um play you. Somebody tried to see if they can take some sort of your kindness and would this be your weakness? It's clearly not. Okay. And I don't feel like somebody was trying and to do something positive towards you. They were trying in a very negative way. Okay. Because you got positive trying, and then you got negative trying. This was very negative. All right. Um, I feel like somebody needs to grow up. Somebody is very, very childish, very horrid energy. You can be having some a third party situation that is just really, really pathetic and insecure. Not gonna lie to you, real pathetic, childish. This isn't someone you could really have a deep, long talk with. This is just somebody who's just very shallow. They're just surface level person. Okay. Now, let's get into this reading. Somebody is very grateful that you're not beating them down. As you can see, there's a lot of physical vibes in this reading, like a lot of fighting energy. Okay. But this is not fighting. This is like somebody kicking somebody, just stomping them out. Okay. So somebody is so grateful you're not beating them down after they realize the grass was not greener on the other side. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be my last reading because it's like my second reading was very similar to this. So I guess it's like lagging with the energy. But listen here. Somebody feels the grass is not greener on the other side. And they genuinely feel like you're they've left you or you left them and your life has gotten so much better. They're realizing they made the worst decision ever. And let me tell you something. Spirit, the divine is really giving them a good beating. Okay. There is somebody that basically feels like they want to be vulnerable with you because they're all out of options. The option they chose over you sucks. So somebody wants to be vulnerable with you. They want to let you know who who bullied them in the fifth grade, who broke their heart in high school, how their mother or father was mean to them. Somebody just wants to bare their soul to you. They want to um pretty much give you a glimpse of like their soul and what they've been through. This person is only doing this because their options suck. Whoever you're dealing with, they could be somebody who is an opportunist. I'm not gonna lie to you, very much giving opportunist energy. And this person will use vulnerability to get an opportunity. Okay. And the opportunity is going to involve using you, draining your energy, or just attaching you to something negative. Okay. Now, this is the thing. I really feel like this the person that they're with is off their rocker. Okay. Off their rocker. They thought that this person was going to shit on you, but it's completely not. It's not even. They're not even. even stunting on you even in the slightest. Okay. And I feel like somebody has realized that something's backfired on them. Okay. They can't spend something like they wanted to, because what somebody wanted to do was leave you. Um, Things don't work out for you. You actually get off your rocker. You don't have any money. You don't have anybody. And they could be like, see, this is the reason why I left them, because they're not worth anything. This is what this person was setting the play up for. And the whole time, they were actually putting you through so much to kind of get you in that mode, because this person is starting to see a pattern, and they're starting to see that the people that they choose, they bring negativity into these people's lives. Okay. Now, if these people are true, have any bit of corruption in them, when they're around this person opposite of you, that corruption increases in their heart. And this person realized when they were with you, the corrupt you didn't no corruption increased in you, because there's no corruption in you. Okay. And I genuinely feel like this person wants you back. They want you back very badly, because they feel like you're the only person that was able to they were able to be a gruel, and you were still able to continue being an angel, a beautiful angelic, a spiritual being, okay, a goddess. You maintained your goddess energy through poverty and so forth. You're about to become a millionaire, and another has to fulfill something negative, um because the devil is coming to collect. And what they were trying to give the devil to fulfill um their connection with the devil, because this person is getting some sort of fame, um some sort of money or something, and what they were getting his money from was this other person. They said, well, look, their corrupt soul was like, okay, or they're just their negativity within themselves, their lack of love for themselves, they were like, okay, well, I want somebody with money. And they went and got somebody with money, and this person is mentally unstable. And the devil was like, well, listen here, I pretty much told you I was gonna get you somebody with money. I ain't said it was gonna be stable. All right. Now this person wants to come back to you, because they're like, hey, I know the angel can get me out of this contract with the devil. And I don't even think you're budging, because I think you're too focused on some sort of lucrative idea that you have to become wealthy. And a wealthy person is somebody who gives their money to charity, somebody who uses their money in the right way, somebody who's making money off of something that they create from the heart, not taking money from another or using them for money. Okay. I genuinely feel like the devil is coming to collect. This person is very inspired by how strong you are after what they put you through and a long standing connection. You could have been with somebody for years. And this is not a romantic situation. This could be a job, career. Put this where it resonates for you. If you want a reading that adheres to your personal perspective, book with your girl. You could have been with this person for years. They genuinely are inspired by how you were still able to manifest, because you're manifesting something that's going to make you millions, most likely. Okay, it's going to be make you some money. And they're inspired that you were still able to have some sort of faith, to be able to even have um the spiritual capacity to still be able to manifest. Okay, this person is really has a kink of like draining someone and then discarding them and then find somebody else to drain. Okay. But they made some sort of deal with the devil that looked very tempting, and they went along with it. And now this person who they trying to drain is mentally unstable. They can't drain this person. All right. So here they are stuck with this person, and they got to go through this person just being freaking insane. Okay. So they literally got what it is that they actually need. Okay. They need to see a mirror of themselves, of what they are, potentially trying to create, okay, or what they're really going after. Because if you're into that lifestyle, you're not going to be dealing with a good person, okay? If you just all about the money, you better get ready to find a real black-hearted person. And this is literally what they got tempted by, and this is what they're stuck with now. While you're off about to create something so magical and amazing, and it's going to make you a lot of money, I genuinely feel like this person feels you are an inspiration to them, because they feel like if this was them, they would have crumbled. They would have crumbled after everything that they put you through. All right. The beneficial thing is your ancestors are kicking an aunt's butts. Okay. You about to get proof of this, because the thing about this is this aunt is in a very scary, scary, dark place right now. The energy I felt when I was doing this part of the reading, it's very dark. It's a very, very dark energy. I don't know if this aunt has some sort of entity on her, but it is attached itself to her and it is not letting go. And she is really feeling the effects of this. Okay. This is because no one wants to help her with her negative spell work that she was doing towards you. Nobody wants to be around her. Nobody wants to go along with her negative spell work. Nobody wants to agree with her. Nobody wants to just be involved in whatever negativity she's trying to do towards you. Okay. I genuinely feel like there's something about a lot of tears. Maybe this aunt could have caused you a lot of pain, but I feel like whatever pain this aunt caused you has nothing compared to the pain that she's about to feel. Okay, this aunt is about to really, really go through it. All right. And you about to see this, and what's so interesting, and is this was so interesting. When you have this financial manifest, some sort of financial manifestation that occurs for you, this is when this dark entity or dark energy this eye is in is going to hit an this is it's gonna hit an all-time high, because right when they going through this, that's when you get some sort of lucrative idea that's gonna make you a millionaire or a billionaire. And it's just gonna put this aunt in a deeper, 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 deeper hole. Okay. Whoever this person was that you were dealing with romantically, possibly, I feel like this person is just gonna their soul is gonna really their soul is going to go through it, because they're going to feel like they didn't fulfill some sort of mission, which was using somebody for their money, at least the way that they wanted to. They wanted somebody right where they wanted them so they could use them financially, and this is what their soul craved to do, because maybe this is what they used to even do in a past life, and this person wasn't able to do that, so they're going to be going through the effects with that. And this aunt is going to be going through some sort of effects of going to use some sort of real deep negative spell work, that to the point your ancestors literally have awoken, and they is kicking this aunt's butt really, really bad. Okay. This could even be ancestors from, because if this is your aunt, this could be both all y'all's bloodline ancestors that are kicking their butt, because they're like, what are you doing? This is the one that we chose for the family that you're trying to scapegoat and send spell work to. Are you crazy? We will take you. I'm not gonna lie. It's giving a vibe like these ancestors are like, we will take you out. If it's between these ancestors, feel like if it's between you and this aunt, they will take this aunt out if needed. Okay. I should have mute my I hate when my TV does that. I should have muted my TV. But like interruptions, this aunt is constantly giving you some sort of interruptions with some sort of negative spell work that they're sending to you. And your spiritual team is not having it. Okay. So basically, this reading is saying in so many words. Um, and I also feel like there's a lot, this aunt is kind of similar to whoever you were dealing with romantically. It's just as this aunt doesn't use people for financial reasons. This aunt uses people to make them like their minions for spell work. Like whatever negative entity they have on them, this entity tells them to put other people in their plot and kind of do the dirty work for them. Okay, in a way. And this person, this aunt, doesn't really have anybody that's wanting to go along with their dirty work, at least anymore. I'm heard, I don't know why I heard anymore. So I don't know what occurred, but it's something about money. I just noticed it's like money. The common ground with these two people, this romantic person and this aunt, is like money. And this, no, this is romantic. I was about to say maybe there's not romantic, but this is definitely somebody romantic and an aunt is coming up. Maybe this is their aunt or your aunt. Put it to what resonates for you. I feel like this is your aunt though, but I just genuinely feel like it's something about money. And it's just very interesting because I'm gonna tell you something. When you have a high vibrations and a very, very good energy, and you're just a good hearted person, you have a good soul, your soul is intact. The majority of those people aren't really the type of people that would be rich. Okay. Whoever this aunt could have became rich. This lover, romantic lover, they could have became rich, but they realized that their heart isn't good enough to be able to be fulfilled enough to have something like that occur for them. What is just very interesting is the fact you're the one that's going to be becoming a millionaire or billionaire. And it's very rare because you have such a good heart. And I think that's what's going to be surprising about your this lucrative idea you have, because most good things don't happen to good people. And there is something, it's a setup occurring, but it's a good setup for you. Where it's like your spiritual team is setting you up for something real good to happen to you that normally does not happen to good people. Hmm. This is your typical case of like, I genuinely feel like all this stuff that this romantic partner and this aunt was doing, this was giving you a lot of spiritual Mario coins in the spiritual realm. And I think you got so many. Let me tell you something. I don't even know if this sound. Let me tell you something. I've never said nothing like this before, but this is what I'm getting. You got so many financial gains spiritually. Like you got so many. I call them spiritual Mario coins. Okay, like Mario. Boom, you get the coins. Like that's what you got spiritually. You have racked up so many spiritual Mario coins. Like so much. You're rich in heaven, in so many words. And you so rich in heaven. I'm getting that they finna make a movie about him. But I've always heard about this guy on social media like Twitter and stuff like that. When I be following like certain things, and I make sure I get recommended certain um Twitter pages where they talk about like, ancient facts and stuff, things that we don't really know about that are not in the history books. And there's this guy, I can't remember his name, but he was a black man and he was the richest black man in the whole wide world. He was like a trillionaire, I think, maybe a zillionaire. Okay, if there's even such a thing. And they're about to make a movie about him. I think the guy that was making Black Panther, who works with Michael B. Jordan, I think that he's about to I think direct that movie or something like that. But it's giving that vibe. It's like you got so much, you're like a zillionaire in heaven, to the point where your how much money you got in heaven is starting to trickle down into this world. If that makes sense. Like it's like you got some sort of opening in heaven, right? Like something happened to you today, God forbid, you going to heaven. and you got so much money in heaven is ridiculous. But the thing is literally getting a vision of heaven, you having a lot of money in heaven, and the money falling down to the earth because it's just so much money. Okay. So, and I'm not laughing at this. This is the energy is so insanely beautiful. It's like, it's crazy. You got so much financial wealth in heaven to the point the money is falling out and it's coming onto this world. Like, you're about to be rich because you're too rich in heaven. So it's like this money, it's like, what can we, it's almost like drug dealers when they're trying to find places to put all this money, they put them in houses, like they bury them. Sometimes they forget about, because it's so much money. And it's like God is like, okay, now we gotta throw some of this money out into the world where you are at, and just give you this money in the because I don't know. I'm just really getting a vibe of like this romantic partner and this aunt knew like your heart is so good, you're not gonna be rich because you're too good. You're too much of a good-hearted person. But since this romantic partner left you, went to a person they thought was green on the other side, this person is fucking insane, literally out their mind. And this aunt that's realizing like it's like once you got some sort of romantic partner out the way, it was like this money, your money piled up even more. Like, it was piling up so fast to the point like it's like now you got to be rich in this world because God is like, I don't have no more room for your money in heaven. You got to be rich because we got to make some sort of room. I don't even know if that makes sense, but that's literally what I'm getting. And that is very, I've never said nothing like that. You're so rich in heaven to the point God is going to make you rich while you're living on this earth. You know how many favors you have to do for God to be rich like that in heaven? To the point God is like, okay, I got to give you this money on this earth too. Most good-hearted people don't become rich not because God doesn't love them or their spiritual team doesn't care about them, but it's because their spiritual team know that they're such a good-hearted person. If they were to get this money, they gonna spend it on the wrong people. They gonna have the wrong people in their life. It's gonna be so much redirection. They're not gonna even be able to redirect, okay, this person, a good-hearted person financially. Because a good-hearted person, they'll just let money fall out their pocket. And the money ain't even falling out their pocket because they giving it to themselves. The money falling out their pocket because they giving it to other people. If you notice, the richest people are selfish. Jay-Z, and that's not a bad thing. Jay-Z said in the interview, like, if one of his cousins was to come to him and say they needed 100K or something like that for some sort of dream that they have, he gonna be like, no. No, you ain't showed me nothing. I don't see no potential. No, no, you get that money on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, selfish people are rich. Good-hearted people cannot be rich. So many people gonna use them up, it's not gonna be funny. So that's why good things like that don't happen to good people. Okay. Now, God is like, at this point, this romantic partner is out your life, and heaven is getting crowded because you got so much money up in heaven. Okay. And heaven is not really about money, it's about like spiritual stuff. So God is like, hey, this ain't a part of the brand. God is like, we gotta put these spiritual coins gotta go somewhere. So you just gonna be rich on this earth. Literally. Okay. And I just feel like this is very interesting because right when God is about to make you very wealthy on this earth also, it's like an aunt is gonna be going through it because this is not what an aunt wanted for you. This is not what an aunt wanted for you at all. An aunt is like, you know what? I would have been cool. There's an aunt who's very controlling about your life and your destiny. What the fuck? I don't know if this is an aunt that was close to you when you was born or something. I don't know how this go, but there's an aunt that's really their life revolves around your destiny. And the worse of your destiny is, the better their life is. But the better your destiny is, the worse of their life is. And it's like it's something about this aunt that knows this, and they are just they about ready to lose their mind because they realize your life is gonna get so good, and they can't even do nothing to stop it. Your life probably gonna get the the best it ever got, and it's gonna continue to get better. And the aunt can't stop it, and the aunt is really losing their mind about this. So, it's just saying in so many words. And another thing, there's a romantic lover that is so inspired by the fact that you kept going even when this aunt tried to stop you, and even when they tried to stop you. A seat is about to get prepared. What is it in the Bible? Your enemies are about. It's something where your enemies is about to see you rise, and they're about to fall. Really, 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 really bad. Really bad. And there's nothing that can be done. This is the reading. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell button so you never miss a beep from your girl. Twitter, TikTok, everything is on the Open Wild Witch. My email is at openwildwitch@yahoo.com. Comment, let me know what resonates and what doesn't. Until next time, you guys. Bye bye.